Ukraine is in panic, as a massive area is about to collapse on the Eastern Front. It's day 929 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Pokrovsk front. In our last report, we saw how Russian forces were able to expand the front line both in the south and east, and took several villages under their control. However, at the end I reported, the Ukrainian command, realizing their mistake, has started redeploying reinforcements to this front. And as a result, the effect can be seen on the front, as Russian advances have slowed down. At Selidov, since my last report, the situation has become much more dynamic. The Ukrainians, after their reinforcements arrived, launched the counterattack and pushed the Russians completely from the town. As I told you previously, this town has acted as one of the main logistical and deployment points for Ukrainian armed forces. So they are going to use this to stop the Russian offensive. However, Russian forces were able to re-enter the eastern outskirts in the next 24 hours. But since then the pace of the advance has slowed down. Now a major event is unfolding a little south. As we know, Russian forces are having great success in advancing south. So because of the recent success, Ukrainian forces entrenched in around 120 square kilometers are on the brink of encirclement. Since our previous report, Russian forces continuing their advance south were able to take this area under their control. Currently they are attacking Zelana Persia and Ukrainsky. Now this situation had an effect on the Ukrainian forces in Krasnohorivka. As you know, Ukrainian forces, after withdrawing from the main city, had entrenched at the northwestern part of the city. According to the latest report, Russian forces launched a big final push on the remaining parts of the city. It was confirmed that they were able to take this area under their control. Only these few buildings are under Ukrainian control. With the capture of this area, Ukrainian forces now only have around a 4 kilometers gap through which they can withdraw. And Russian forces are actively attacking to close this gap as quickly as possible. In the last 24 hours, there are some reports about the withdrawal of Ukrainian forces. However, we cannot confirm any movements. However, even after the withdrawal of Ukrainian forces from this area, it will not relieve their situation, because it is likely that Russian forces will move south, and this can change the front line in these areas as well. Now many Ukrainian sources acknowledge that redeployment of their forces to another front was a bad move, and it has cost them their best positions. Now moving to the Vuhledar front. We have not received any major update from the village for the past 24 hours. However, at Vadiane front line has changed. According to the trusted Ukrainian source, Russian forces have taken complete control of the village. This will now further worsen the Ukraine's situation in Vuhledar, as their rear is now exposed. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.